This module provides background and implications of the new disclosure evaluations. I promise you'll find this interesting. ERISA, the law governing retirement plans, was passed in 1974 in response to scandals about employers' squandering of employees' pension money. ERISA made fiduciaries responsible. ERISA made fiduciaries personally liable and gave the right to sue the fiduciary to the plan itself or the Department of Labor, but no one else. Fiduciaries had only one real exposure to regulators, so they hired regulatory compliance specialists called third-party administrators, or TPAs. For 24 years, all was quiet on the litigation front. In 1998, the first class action suit was allowed. Now, litigation was possible in civil courts, too. Since class actions threatened big plans only, small and medium-sized plans still had only one threat, from the regulators, and all the protection they needed was provided by their TPA. That lasted another 10 years, when in 2008, the Supreme Court gave individual 401k plan participants the green light to sue. Small and medium-sized plans were now opened up to civil litigation, and opened up wide, as there are millions of 401k participants. There's nothing a TPA or anyone else can do to stop a civil suit. For the first time, small and medium-sized plans had serious, real litigation risk and no way to stop it. You may remember that same year the financial and mortgage markets collapsed, Bernie Madoff was exposed, and more. The following year, regulators began work on new protections for plan participants. This culminated in 2 disclosure regulations, both implemented in 2012. Financial disclosure to participants under 404A5, which goes out in August, and the subject of this website, fiduciary evaluations of service provider disclosure statements, 408B2. So, here we are. Now, let's look at the implications. What can a 401k or 403B participant sue about? Judges in civil courts often dismiss charges against fiduciaries without a trial. The charges are frivolous and no evidence is presented. The only charges upon which judges do order trials are 2, which are considered not frivolous but serious, charges involving reasonableness of fees or conflicts of interest. Is that ringing a bell? They are the same 2 issues fiduciaries must evaluate in the service provider disclosure statements. The courts limit their focus to 2 issues. The Department of Labor mandates disclosures regarding those same 2 issues, so fiduciaries can evaluate them. So you know what the only issues are about which a judge might order a trial. You're required to evaluate those issues anyhow, so do them right. You will then be able to present a judge with evidence you need to obtain a dismissal, evidence of your reasonable oversight. Exactly what you create on this website. Now that is interesting, isn't it? And it's fast and easy. Have a look around the site, or if you want to get started now, click on the Get Started button.